this week, polls for the midterm elections closed last night, and a sorority on campus is closing its chapter.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Daily Aztec Live. I'm Becky DeRoy.
And I'm Weigel. Thanks for joining us today. Midterm elections wrapped up yesterday, and Californians voted yes on Prop 1. So this means that abortion rights will be protected under the California Constitution. While abortion has been legal in California for a while, Prop 1 guarantees abortion access for all California residents.
Abortion used to be legal under state statute, meaning it was signed into law by state lawmakers. Now the California Constitution will be amended to explicitly guarantee abortion as a fundamental right. This comes after the historic overturning of Roe v. Wade, which federally protected abortion for nearly 50 years.
Delta Zeta, one of the 9 SDSU Pan-Hellenic sororities, announced that it will be closing the Gamma Omicron chapter. In an Instagram post, Delta Zeta explained how they have been struggling to increase membership over the past few years. Delta Zeta also recently had to sell the house the sorority previously occupied.
The lack of members led them to close the SDSU chapter and will go into effect on December 20th. All members of the sorority will immediately gain alumni status, and they hope that the Gamma Omicron chapter can return to SDSU in the future.
SDSU grieves the loss of chemistry professor Diana Smith. She passed away recently from scleroderma. She was respected as an inspiration to women pursuing careers in science, and was the first woman to hold tenure in the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry.
Her dedication to the program will not be forgotten, and her influence lives through the students whom she greatly impacted.
So sad to hear, and our hearts go out to her loved ones and her students. SDSU Counseling and Psychological Services are offering resources to ease the grieving process, and for more information, visit their website.
Last week, SDSU celebrated homecoming for their 125th anniversary. Sports reporter Daniela Ramirez has a recap of the game and got to talk to some alumni about their experience.
Check it out and stay tuned for this week's sports update with Athena, Jreij and Ornella Rossi right after.
What's up, Aztecs? Over the weekend, SDSU celebrated their homecoming game. It has been 125 years. Yes, it has been that long since the university was founded in 1897. It's a special day for students and alumni alike to witness a day filled with excitement and make new memories. New house, same home. And with no doubt, coming back home was a sweet experience. We celebrated the 90s football team alumni, including NFL Hall of Famer Marshawn Faulk, as well as the Marching Aztecs alumni.
You know what? I feel absolutely amazing. It felt just like yesterday. Like, graduated years ago. And listen, when I say years, don't put too many S's on it. But years ago, and it just feels magnificent. It feels brand new. It just feels almost spiritual. Woo.
Spirits were indeed high during the crowning of Homecoming Corps and our halftime performers. The SDSU Diamonds celebrated their 10-year anniversary, giving an amazing performance during the halftime show. Even San Diego sports lovers came out to support the Aztecs.
I love it. I'm actually a big fan of sports. I love football. So I come back from Colombia. We're like a small community of sports. They play baseball. So my husband is a big fan of, football. And I just love to support all the sports in San Diego. So I love to be here.
What completed the eventful day was the 14-10 win against UNLV. To another 125 years at SDSU, I'm Daniela Ramirez.
Welcome back to another week of sports. I'm Athena, Jreij.
And I'm Ornella, Rossi. Thank you for joining us today. Men's basketball had their first game of the season Monday night. Arts and culture editor Samaya Wegner got to go to the game and capture the electricity in Vegas Arena. Check it out.
It's the first game of the season, and the Aztecs are facing Cal State Fullerton, and fans are excited to attend the game tonight.
Really excited. They're ranked 19th. We're really excited that they hope they go all the way. March Madness. We like that.
The arena was packed with cheering fans and school spirit illuminating the energy which carried on all night. The Aztecs introduced their 2022-2023 roster, including transfers Darian Trammell, who led in scoring with 18 points, and Jaden Liddy, who contributed 11 from the bench. What was notable from the night was their incredible offense that ignited the rest of the team. Three-pointers and dunks seemed to be the theme amongst the players. Lamont Butler, Nathan Mensah, and Matt Bradley added their flair as well. The Aztecs scored 32 points in the first half, with the Titans scoring just 25. The second half of the game was when the Aztecs heated up, as noted by Coach Dutcher.
And I think they scored their first 2 possessions in the second half, and then we started creating turnovers, and the turnovers finally led to fast break baskets. And that's how we opened the game up.
In the second half, the Aztecs shot 65.4% and were 6 of 10 from deep. They defeated Fullerton with the final score of 80-57. The 80 points matched their season high from last season. Their notorious lockdown defense, plus their newly renovated offense, showed why they are ranked number 19 in the country. Their next game is on Friday the 11th at 7:30 as they face the BYU Cougars. You don't want to miss it. Reporting for the Daily Aztec, I'm Samaya Wegner.
Thanks, Samaya. Men's basketball is expecting a tense game this Friday against the BYU Cougars at Viejas Arena. The Aztecs are looking for their big win this time around after being defeated last season by the Cougars.
Women's basketball plays their first home game of the season today at 6 p.m. against San Diego Christian College. If you don't get the chance to make it to today's game, don't worry because they head back to the Viejas Court on Saturday to play the University of Antelope Valley Pioneers and then Southeastern Louisiana on Tuesday, November 15th. Good luck to women's basketball, and we'll be cheering you on.
Kicking off to soccer, the Aztecs men's soccer team wraps up their regular season this Friday, playing against UCLA at SDSU Sports Deck. Seniors will be honored doing pregame, so make sure to get there early to cheer them on.
In other sports news, our volleyball team defeated Boise State in 4 sets. With this win, they spike into a tie for 7th place in the conference standings. Looking for a hard-hitting game? The Aztecs are playing against UNLV tomorrow at 7 at Peterson Gym, so don't forget to cheer them on.
Following a great homecoming weekend, Aztec football will host San Jose State this Saturday at Snapdragon Stadium. The Spartans are currently tied for first place in the West Division, so it should be a good game.
The swim and dive team is on a big win, sinking Utah Tech and winning another dual meet. The Daily Aztec sports reporter Morgan Prickett has the scoop. Check it out.
Another day at the Aztec Aquaplex. The Aztecs have now won their last 45 dual meets dating back to January of 2018. The Aztecs defeated Utah Tech 135-118 during the first ever meeting between the two schools on Saturday. Out of the 14 events, the Aztecs posted the fastest times in 11 of those events and won 9.
You know, it's always fun when you go against an opponent for the first time and you don't really know what they have and what we have. We had a lot of great racing out there, and I was really proud of our girls. They really stepped up and did a nice job racing today.
A few Aztecs achieved personal bests during the meet. Paige Mitchell achieved her season best in the 1,000-meter freestyle. Mai McKenna achieved her season best in the 100-meter backstroke. And Christina Murphy finished with a career-high swim in her first 200-meter freestyle of the season. The Aztecs more than secured their victory during the 100-meter butterfly, boasting 3 of the top 5 finishers, with senior Lizzie Mensmer leading the way. As to why the Aztecs have been so successful recently, Mensmer believes the team's unity plays a big role.
We have really great team chemistry, I would say. We all get along really well, and it's a really uplifting environment to be a part of.
Next, the Aztecs will jump back in the pool on November 17th for the SMU Invitational in Dallas, Texas. For the Daily Aztec, I'm Morgan Prickett.
Aztecs Rock Hunger came to a close this week, and for one of their last fundraising efforts, SDSU students organized a carnival to raise awareness and collect donations to fight the global food crisis.
Daily Aztecs reporter Serena Newmeyers got you covered on all the details. Let's take a look.
Behind me, SDSU students are getting involved at the annual Aztec Rocks Hunger Carnival. From playing traditional carnival games to donating non-perishable food items, students are supporting one another in battling food and nutrition insecurity among the Aztec community.
On November 2nd, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Associated Student Body organized booths filled with traditional carnival games, tarot card readings, and even a dunk tank where students could dunk their favorite student leaders around campus for a $5 donation. Students were also encouraged to bring 5 non-perishable food items to the carnival in exchange for a homecoming t-shirt. For Aztec's Rock Hunger Chair, Sophia Cook, the purpose behind this carnival is to spread joy as they work towards their goal of raising $100,000 for not only the Jacobs and Cushman San Diego Food Bank, but also the Associated Students Food Pantry and the Economic Crisis and Response Team on campus. As a joint event between Aztec's Rock Hunger and Homecoming, Cook hopes to build the hype around Homecoming Week while spreading awareness among students.
So what basically is like the Jacobs and Cushman Food Bank is like where we get all of our food from the AS Food Pantry. So it all goes right back to students.
As for students Ella Cronin and Hallie Hewitt, the carnival caught their eye while passing by the student union, and after exploring the different booths, say students should make an effort to show their support.
I think just being involved on the campus and supporting, a worthy cause, it's nice to come here and you get to play games. It's a fun way to get involved and to help.
Ultimately, Aztec's Rock Hunger highlights a real problem growing in San Diego, where over 900,000 San Diegans face nutrition insecurity every day. So by joining this campaign, this program helps to provide for these members in our community and even students around us who are affected.
Aztec's Rocks Hunger will continue to feed the need till November 6th, so please donate online at sdsu.edu/AztecsRocksHunger or through Cash App at $AztecsRock or by visiting your favorite markets and eateries across campus.
Thanks for that, Serena. What a cool event.
In other news, it's an exciting milestone for the SDSU Diamonds Majorette Dance Team as they celebrate a decade of diamonds. They're the first majorette dance team to hit the West Coast, and they're the only collegiate majorette team to have a slot for halftime shows.
Daily Aztec assistant news editor Daisha Gear got a chance to talk with the Diamonds and learn about how their team is continuing to sparkle their way into SDSU and majorette history.
Aztec Live is Daisha Gear. SDSU's majorette team, the Diamonds, are celebrating their 10-year anniversary. Check it out.
Founded in 2012 by Madeira Totally, the Diamonds was inspired by HBCUs. Majorette dancing is different from standard cheerleading as it features a variety of dance styles, including West African jazz, hip-hop, and so much more, all in unison with the marching band. The beginning history of the Diamonds involved a lot of hard work as founder Madeira Totally carried on many different roles.
To pay for our uniforms, so I had to come up with a whole list of what we will be wearing, pick our outfits prior to the season and say, this is what the financial piece of it would look like.
However, with the help and motivation from Natasha Hasley and others, the Diamonds became the first majorette team on the West Coast, with other schools falling behind. And now, 10 years later, this exact team is celebrating its anniversary and totally is amazed to witness the continuation of her organization. The current Diamond Squad is also reflecting on this 10-year celebration.
I knew about the Diamonds, but I didn't know about the legacy that they had and that they're leaving behind. So for it to be 10 years and for it to be the first majorette team on the West Coast, that's a really big deal.
The Diamonds' anniversary was further celebrated at SDSU as team captain Sakina Bikes and her squad made a statement to a compacted crowd.
The crowd went bananas. Girls felt the energy. You could see it, like their faces just lit up, and they came out there and they left it all on the field.
The halftime show also featured a one-on-one performance from Sakina, and although not in the crowd at the time, her mother, Felicia Bikes, was thrilled to see her daughter and team engage with the crowd.
Amazing dancer. But just seeing her put her passion into the dance is probably been the most exciting for me. But every time I see them, the Diamonds in general, I'm just amazed.
Totally has one last words of wisdom for the current Diamonds roster.
think you guys are doing amazing. You guys look great. I think you have brought the standards of diamonds from maybe we was like at an 8 before y'all brought it to like a 10 plus. I mean, everyone continuously tells me how great you guys look. I think that nothing can stop you guys at all if you continue to practice and just to show everybody what you're capable of doing. There will be nowhere that you cannot perform. People are going to want you guys to come perform at their events. And I think it is very important for you guys to give back to the campus and to the community, and just to show other girls that this is an organization that they would want to join, and to make sure that you are being, kind to each other, treating each other like sisters.
The Diamonds hope to continue expanding their organization, and future plans, though, are going to remain a secret for now. However, I guess what we do know is that diamonds are indeed a girl's best friend. And for the Daily Aztec, I am Daisha Gear.
Wow, what an inspiring and awesome story. Thanks, Daisha.
Coming up, our reporter Noah Lyons and social media editor Melody Bataille are going to see Wakanda Forever tonight.
The movie came out in theaters this weekend, and they'll be back next week with a full review on what you can expect.
So tune in next week to hear all about it.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the English section of the Daily Aztec Live. Coming up next is the Spanish portion of our show, Mundo Azteca, with Fatima Lopez and Chanel Yoguez.
Check out our website and the Daily Aztec social media for more on what's happening at SDSU. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and catch the Daily Aztec Live every Wednesday at 12:30 on YouTube.
Bienvenidos a nuestra programación en vivo de Mundo Azteca. Yo soy Chanel Yoguez.
Y yo soy Fatima Lopez. Empecemos con las noticias.
La comunidad de SDSU está de luto tras el fallecimiento de la profesora de química Diane Smith, la cual falleció el pasado 24 de octubre a causa de esclerodermia. La profesora era respetada como inspiración de muchas mujeres que estudian una carrera enfocada en ciencias. También fue la primera mujer en tener tenencia en el Departamento de Química y Bioquímica.
Su dedicación al programa no será olvidada y su influencia vivirá en los estudiantes que ella misma influyó. Su pasión por la educación y la química siempre será recordada.
Los californianos han votado sí a la Proposición 1, la cual protege los derechos del aborto bajo la Constitución de California. Aunque el aborto ya tiene tiempo que es legal en California, Proposición 1 garantiza que todos los residentes de California tengan acceso.
El aborto solía ser legal bajo estatuto del Estado, ya que había sido constituido en ley por los legisladores estatales. Ahora la Constitución de California será enmendada para garantizar explicidad del aborto como derecho fundamental. Esto viene después de la revocación histórica de Roe vs. Wade, que protegió al aborto federalmente durante casi 50 años.
Bueno, esto es todo por nosotros el día de hoy aquí en el estudio. No se olvide de suscribirse a nuestro canal y ver Daily Aztec en vivo todos los miércoles al mediodía en YouTube.
Visite nuestro sitio web y las redes sociales del Daily Aztec y Mundo Azteca para más información sobre lo que ocurre en SDSU. Muchas gracias por acompañarnos. Nos vemos la próxima semana.